Hi, I'm Dave Vernier, founder of Vernier Software and Technology. I'm here to show you something new and exciting. This is 랩퀘스트2. 랩퀘sT2 is the most exciting product we've had since our original 랩퀘st came out in 2007. It has a large, high-contrast color screen, and it comes with a stylus. It can be operated with a stylus, but most people will use their finger and just operate it, tapping your screen with your finger. 랩퀘sT2 has a special high contrast mode for use in the sun, and it has an accelerometer, so it can be used either in portrait or landscape mode. Here is landscape, but if I rotate, it picks up on that and we get a different orientation. For those of you familiar with the original 랩퀘st, you'll find this very familiar, but we have the same basic arrangement. We have a meter tab. We can view the data as a graph. We can view data in a data table. We can look at the lab notes tab. Now, in this case, I've loaded the sound waves and beats file from our Physics with Vernier book, but there's over 100 labs that come included with 랩퀘sT2, and we have a tool on our website that allows you to move any labs you want to the 랩퀘sT2. Finally, there's a notes screen where you can type notes for your lab experiment. And as you would expect, the 랩퀘sT2 works with over 70 of our sensors. We have analog ports and digital ports. And the 랩퀘sT2 comes with built-in sensors. It has the two sensors that the original 랩퀘st had, that is temperature and microphone. But the things we think teachers will be most excited about are the new sensors. It has a built-in GPS system, so teachers outside can geotag their data. It has a 3-axis accelerometer, and it has a light sensor right here that you can use for simple light experiments. Well, I can't resist doing a lab here. I've got this 랩퀘sT2. So let me do a quick experiment. I'm going to plug in a surface temperature sensor. It's a very sensitive temperature sensor that we sell. And I've got a copper tube. Let's take some data. I'm going to explore the temperature below the copper tube. And now let's explore a little bit above the copper tube. Let's go back down below. And of course, the whole idea is that we want to show that there's heating from my hand and there's a convection current coming up through the copper tube, and you get like a chimney effect. Now I want to show you some other things about the 랩퀘sT2. It comes with a number of built-in apps other than the 랩퀘st app, which we've been using for data collection. But now I'm going to show you some other things that are built right into a lepquest2. If I tap on this icon here for the home, you'll see several icons of other things to use. For example, there's a periodic table. If I look at this, you'll see I can tap on any other element I want and get information about that element. If I go back to the home, you'll see another function generator app here that I like to play with. Notice it generates sound waves. If I tap here, I'm getting a 1,000 hertz sound wave. It's two function generator, so I can change this one to a higher frequency and get beats. I can stop that, and let's go back and let's look at what else we've got. Well, we've got, in this folder here called accessories, we have several things. We have a calculator, and we have a stopwatch. If you look right next to the home icon that we've been using, I think you'll see another interesting icon. That's a symbol for Wi-Fi. lepquest2 has built-in Wi-Fi, and this opens great possibilities for something we call the Connected Science System. A lepquest2 can broadcast data to any device that has a browser, and that can include smartphones, Android devices, any other computer, or even iPads. And you'll learn more about that in the next